Iana is now out with Void Edge, and she's definitely my favorite out of the two between her and Oryx. So hopefully today I'll help you guys better understand the playstyle and how you should be playing Iana whenever you do play her, as everyone is now allowed to buy the new operators. I have a whole series where we do these operator guides, reviews, whatever you want to call them, just some basic tips on the operators. So if you guys don't know the format, we usually go over just the basics of the operator, watch the operator trailer, and then we go into depth about the weapons and how to actually play her and the play styles that we should be playing when we do play her. So let's go ahead and watch this operator trailer first. I know a lot of people don't watch the operator trailers, so that's why I put them in these videos, because quite honestly, half the ones I don't even watch either. So let's go ahead and roll out the Iana trailer. So Iana has a hologram that basically acts just like her body and can do everything her body does, minus the obvious things like shooting or breaking barricades and stuff like that. But you could run in and act like a total person, same sound and everything. So it's a complete drone, but human size basically. In an age where everyone is all about Intel and Rainbow Six now, and it has become less newbie and everyone is pretty much good at this game that has played it for a while, Intel is all you really got. So this operator is very powerful, and that's why they really made it. It fits with the meta. So Iana's two primary weapons that you could choose from: ARX-200, the assault rifle that also Nomad has, I believe, and the G36C, which is Ash's backup gun. Now both of these are very good options, but personally I think the ARX-200 is the move there. It just feels like a tank when you're shooting it. Really good power, but it only has a 20 round mag, so keep that in mind if you do pick the ARX-200. And the backup weapon, you only get one choice with the MK1 9mm pistol, and you can either get frags or smokes. Personally, I'm going to be rocking with the ARX-200 due to the power of it. Of course, have the ACOG sight on it, since they both have the ACOG, and then MK1 as the backup, and then frag grenades, because this operator really is ready to just absolutely frag out a lobby. It is basically what I like to call it is the main for smarter Ash mains that don't just want to run in. She has that fragging speed and the fragging gadget with the grenades, and also has good guns, and this is 2 speed, 2 armor, so she's really just ready to get kills is all I'm trying to say. And with the Gemini replicator as her special ability, that just takes it up a special notch, because you get all of the access and intel into wherever you're rushing. So let's take a deep dive into the real reason you pick any operator for the most part. Let's look at the ability in depth. So you could do everything, as we've stated before, that your normal person could do, which includes walk, sprint, crouch, go prone, lean, vault, aim down sight, all that. Basically feels like you are in your own shoes there, and it cannot shoot, melee, whatever, anything with damage or grapple. Only lasts 15 seconds, and it only has 1 HP. So 1 bullet, 1 electric charge by a barbed wire. If it has if it has a bandit charge on it, anything like that, it'll be dead. But you're not really using it to tank bullets or anything. You're actually just using it for intel. So usually what I've seen so far is Iana activates her replicator, has a teammate follow it up, and she just pings out where people are and calls out, and then the team follows behind, gets easy frags. Your replicator eventually dies, and then you just follow up your team, and it's an easy round. But once your hologram dies or either runs out of time, when it runs out of time, it is 8 seconds as a cooldown, and when the hologram is shot and destroyed, it is up to 30 seconds. That's a big discrepancy there. So you gotta just try and not just get your hologram shot. You don't want it to get shot, or else you'll have a complete 30-second cooldown. So we know how powerful that hologram really can be, so let's talk some strategies on how we could actually use the power to our advantage. Now the first way, and probably my favorite way, is to be a scout for entry fraggers. Make all the sound and just call out for your entry fragger. So what what you do is get the Iana hologram and follow up or go ahead, I guess, of the entry fragger and call it out. Now, obviously, you could do the same thing with a drone, but at the same time, once your Iana gets shot or whatever by the enemy, they're gonna think that the footsteps came from your hologram and not from a real person, so they won't expect the entry fragger to actually just be chilling right behind the Gemini. Plus, it also distracts the enemies, as it will, not even with entry fraggers, but all the time it'll distract the enemies. They'll be shooting at them, and once they realize they didn't get a kill for the kill that they got, they're gonna be very shocked by that. They're gonna shift their attention towards where the Gemini was, and then it creates really easy kills. But obviously with any operator, or most operators in this game, this one requires a ton of teamwork. Now the reason for that is intel changes every second in this game. Every second someone's moving or reacting, so when you're going in with the hologram, you're really not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your teammates, because likelihood of it is once you get off that Gemini, they're going to be in a complete different spot and will completely destroy you and sit in the opposite corner of where you thought they were. They're also going to know the general area of where you actually started the hologram, so just remember you are very vulnerable at the time when you're at the hologram, since you have to be somewhat near of where you're going to drone, and the drone actually makes a sound, so sometimes people rush you and it could be a quick fake out that you could do. You can activate it, get off of it, and sometimes people will rush you. It's just like everything. Basically what happens whenever you're on a drone and some guy runs out of a window and kills you and you're like, what the heck, how did he know? But they all make sounds, so once you get in the Gemini, a sound is made and they know you're basically on it if they're close enough. So now that we know the basic strategy of what we need to be doing when we're playing as Iana and how we're actually using the operator's ability to our advantage, as we always should in this game, always use operator advantages. They have abilities for a reason, obviously. And some defensive abilities that might screw with your hologram, obviously, are mute jammers. As is a drone, a mute jammer can stop the hologram as well, so you can't get past the mute jammer and you can't shoot at it with the hologram, so you're stuck wherever the mute jammers are. Another thing is barricades, castles, whatever, those you can't get through. Now things that can really directly kill it: bandit shock wires can kill it, Cade's electroclaws can kill it, Maestro evil eyes can kill it. A lot of things can actually kill it, as it's only just 1 HP. So overall, this operator is pretty easy to use, and it could be good for beginner type players, as you get to see exactly what's in front of you before you even go into the room with a second version of yourself. It really gets the brain flowing on how you should be droning out everything, because it really is just a drone at some point, but it could be a great support operator, and if you're solo queuing, it could even be an entry fragger if used right. So that is all I got for you guys on the new operator, Iana. If you guys are enjoying Iana so far, let me know what you guys run on your class setup, what gun you use, the G36 or the ARX. I know the ARX is like 10 damage higher, but the fire rate's a little lower, but they're pretty similar weapons in general. They both have the ACOG, so I'm curious to see what the community is really using. I've been seeing a lot of the ARX in public matches, but who knows? I haven't been really on ranked this season. It just has felt wrong. I don't know what it is about Rainbow this season, but it's just not feeling as good for some reason. But anyways, I appreciate you if you made it this far into the video, and if you did, be sure to click on one of these videos once we get to the end screen here. And if you guys aren't yet subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate if you were. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, please. It really helps the channel get noticed and helps this video get up on the search rankings. The YouTube algorithm really is a real thing, and I've noticed it recently with some videos really taking off. So I really appreciate you guys for watching these videos, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Young